It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins.
And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offense and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
To return is Jermichael Hasty. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today, and I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's May. He'll find his man, that's Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, it's May. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That's the rookie out of Penn State, Chop Robinson, in for the sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. Malik Washington deep for Miami. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. inside the 25-yard line. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. In motion, it's Waddle. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Interesting strategy, play action on that down and distance. Remember, the threat of play action is all based on down and distance. That is a pass down all day, and the defensive line didn't even spend 1 second worrying about that play fake. They were in a race to the quarterback.
So that brings up fourth down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Patriots offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got his man, Keyshawn Butte. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, here's May. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
That's caught by Bourne. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Patriots first down. He'll get this out wide. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here comes the jet sweep. Now a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And it looks like he's gonna have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal it is a first down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down. You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time, let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now the man side from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. He's going nowhere. Gonna lose yardage on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
On 3rd and long, here's May. And that is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On 4th down, out comes Joey Sly for the Patriots field goal. This from 40 yards out. Sly's kick is good. And the Pats are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Dolphins offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tungo Vailoa. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins move out to a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Gibson. He'll work forward for a couple. Chop Robinson, the rookie out of Penn State, in there for the stop. Second down and 8. operating from the shotgun. It's May. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Off the play fake, here's May. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
Tua going to give it to Achane, and he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long. It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw now, May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. They face 2nd down and 7. From out of the gun, here's May. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, it's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Dolphins offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. On play action, it's Tagovailoa.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tua out quick. See what Tyreek can do. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Hill brought in motion. Tua now on 3rd down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Here's Jake Bailey now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll run here with Gibson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. May gonna look to throw. Off he goes. So, after 1, it's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing now is May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Now he'll run it. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's May. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Give up the middle to Stevenson. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots are back within 1. It's 7-6. Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Third and 6. In motion, it's Waddle. Play action. Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 1. as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Here's Gibson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On the ground, Gibson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A carry now for Gibson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd down, 3 to go. Brissett gonna throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Pats move out front. It's 9-7. Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25, and the drive will begin there. The Dolphins offense ready to take over once more. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Hill brought in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Receiver in motion, headed left. They run on the jet sweep, and he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense, no gain. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
We're set now on 1st down. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The motion man here is Bourne. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Brissett, and that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Here's Bryce Behringer now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He runs with it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. That is complete to Craycraft. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes to go, first half in a 2-point game. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Tua gonna throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa taking a shot downfield for Smith, and that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to run it. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues. Give him 18 yards on that one and a 1st down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Brissett. They'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. So, a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Brissett gonna throw again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's gonna take a miracle to stay on the field.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On the carry, it's Stevenson. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Taking off. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, Malik Washington. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Tua going to give it to Achane. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. A run up the middle with Achane. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Here's Tungo Vailoa. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on fourth down.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. On play action, here's May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
You just never want to overthrow an open receiver. If anything, even if the receiver just has to slow down a little bit to run under the ball, that's okay. It might not end up in a touchdown, but you're at least going to end up with a completion.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Woo! And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Here's a give to Achane. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
Once again, it's Achane. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Well, just one of those plays. There's just nowhere to go with the ball. He decides to try to make a run for it and extend the play, but unfortunately the defense had him accounted for as well. Gets what he can, gives himself up, brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This from an even 50 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now Gibson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, it's May. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Play action. Tagovailoa. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins are going to open up the lead to 8. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Has completed to Douglas. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
This has the makings of a really good young tandem in New England. I mean, May, the rookie quarterback, first-round pick. Douglas, only in his second year, Mike. So the Patriots' hopes are high that these two can not only grow together, but they can continue to fit in some pieces around them and really try to improve this offense.
They'll run. Stevenson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun. It's May. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. It's a pickup of 12. First down, New England.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
A run here with Stevenson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll run here with Gibson. And he will get into the end zone. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England. It felt like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it. As you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6, it starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt, saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do, and we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Washington now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A play fake. Now, Tua to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
Third and long. And here's Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. He keeps it himself, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Tua out quick. See what Tyreek can do. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll toss it here to Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A 1st down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Now Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That is caught, and And he will score again. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up one, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Second down and 8. From out of the gun, here's May. That'll be complete to Gibson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
First and 10. Now Stevenson. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. To throw now, May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Throwing now is May. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. He'll get this out wide, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
Slot man in motion right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line, enough to get the first down and keep it going. May going to look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Throwing on second down. May. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. Now, May. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score! Game on! Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Pats will cut it to a 2-point lead. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa making their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Tua going to give it to Achane. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Hill brought in motion. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner, the quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
On the ground, Gibson. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line, a pickup of 7. Second down and 3. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Open man there, it is Bourne. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A carry now for Gibson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Now Gibson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
On second down, it's May. Open man, the tight end, Hooper. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still little work to do now on third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. the size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Bourne. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Gibson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to grab a late lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's Eskridge now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Here's 1st down. To throw is Tua. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. In motion, it's Waddle. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Tua now on third down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right, but they come away with a hard-fought victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.